Just so I was like, because you have to win the...
Expect the support to be sitting up front due to the blocking the range creep.
And this will be your first blood. I believe they're going to reveal themselves straight onto Jerix, right-click him really easily. Okay, finally Hanskin. They really wanted to get that kill over to Chessie, but it's those early levels, so I think that just alters the incentive even more into the favor of just trading farm, essentially, between the support and the off lane. Both getting experience rather than denying each other. Bottom lane, they're going to have a fight over the room, but Kuro's too tanky. Will be able to live through that combination by Limp and ends up going down instead to Kuro. Now Z-Freak trying to go on to Jerix for a little bit of damage, but will back himself away. He knows that him and Chessie aren't going to be enough to be able to win that fight. So,
okay, well he's going to be able to get away with that. He's actually still pretty slow as Night Stalker. He doesn't have Hunter in the night yet. But nice that Matoma Man shifted his wolves over to help with the rune control. If those wolves weren't there, he would have lived, I think.
The cold feet does catch him out, mind control, and he knows he's dead. He's just going to get as much damage. Actually, healing salve going out. The sprint has run down, and mind control may be trapped inside the trees, but he's going to get some damage on Hanske. Goes for the punch. And actually, he might just get him with the board. 2 HP, and a board gets him in the end. All right, it was all worth the healing salve. They're searching.
He's got to find the Rubik. Oh, that's a defensive TP. They're going to fight this.
Yeah. Potter's ready to go. He gets a really good orb onto Z-Freak. They're going to lead that one. They manage to get the combination. Toss back onto Fada. Matoma Man takes a lot of damage. The Dream Coil is not enough to contain Limp. Manages to TP himself backwards, but in the end, Liquid still...
actually want to play AA. 1,000 cast range. 3.5 second disable. Mind control immediately TP canceled. He's just dead, I think.
Yeah, nothing he can do. Just turns around, gets as much damage on Swindles.
Up with like Kuro or something, go for a kill.
Yeah,
maybe not Kuro. Both supports are pretty underleveled. Like that's one good thing that Z-Freak did this game is he really zoned the Rubik. Yep, Rubik out of pull levels and stuff. Oh, Tiny gets kill mid. That's huge mid to Kuro. This is a decent gank. It's got a lot of armor, but they can cut right through this with magic damage. This is real straightforward here. It's a dead hero.
Run in, avalanche, and an ice blast to finish him off. Very easy kill that can turn into pressuring the tower. Meanwhile, in the top lane, looks like Furion went down at bottom.
Liquid here. A little bit worried about movement in their jungle. And they're wrapping around top.
Limp immediately runs into Jerix and tries to go for the TP out. That'll be an extra 50 gold. Take it away. Swindles will defend the push in the meanwhile. Pressuring that middle tower, chipping it away with both the Lycan.
Did Lycan build Tranks on purpose? Surely he didn't, right?
Don't think so. Hanskin in some serious trouble. He's going to be popped immediately. Chessie is actually going to come in.
Gets it
He'll
off.
be able to land out. Oh, that is big. Turnaround kill. Beastmaster for the Ancient Apparition. They'll be happy with that one.
They did get the
Lycan.
Did Lycan build Tranks on purpose? Surely he didn't, right?
Don't think so. Hanskin in some serious trouble. He's going to be popped immediately. Chessie is actually going to come in.
Gets it
He'll
off.
be able to land out. Oh, that is big. Turnaround kill. Beastmaster for the Ancient Apparition. They'll be happy with that one.
I think he must have forgotten to lock his items. A rare mistake, but this is pretty significant. Considering the damage types and complexity, this extra 3 armor is not going to justify this at all. Although, I guess when you're ultied, it doesn't matter.
Kuro.
Another kill?
Yeah. Pop, Limp, and Swindles run into him thanks to their... he just placed out. Funny thing is, Kuro was just trying to counter ward too.
Dive mid still.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
Void stolen up by Jerix.
Oh,
Ice Blast is
he's
going to
dead.
reveal him, so Swindles blinks right in. 2 right clicks is all it takes with the amp damage, and he'll take out from the Ice Blast.
That was really nicely done. Great Ice Blast there, just to get vision behind the tower. Again, smoking. Going to the top lane with Blink Dagger. They should be able to get mind control here. Gotta wait till he spreads out a little bit.
Jumped on, and not much extra damage is needed with that.
Alright, so Cole's basically used all of their smokes for a while. So that makes things harder for mid-game fights.
Swindles misses Vada, but does hit Kuro. An attempt for a threatening of the Doom from Kuro. It's going to be Ice Blasted. They're just trying to stay one step ahead of him until a point where Curl's like, okay, I can no longer really use Doom. That's going to be free kill anyway. And they managed to get Fada. Complexity, they're just rolling over Liquid. Is they're going to be able to find yet another kill. Jarix is stuck here in the side. He's going to be found eventually. Stunned up, popped out by the Sprout. Not even an opportunity to use that toss he had stolen earlier.
Dude, they're just completely rolling over. An early gem pretty soon would actually be a really good investment for Complexity, especially because that's kind of how the game has to go. Out advantage now, they got to keep it, not lose team fights, and Vision is going to help with that.
Somebody to deal with Chessie's push, but Complexity do finally jump forward. They manage to get Matumba Man. The Ice Blast is coming in. Matumba Man's probably going to get popped here as the Magic Game follows up, but now the Dream Coil comes in. They've already doomed out and killed one. Limp is going to be the secondary to fall, and Z-Freak, finally the Dream Coil is gone, and he's going to try and book himself the hell out of there, but Chessie isn't as lucky. He's not as fast as the Black Man, so Chessie goes down.
Too soon.
You know, they kind of over-committed there to like, and they saw this great opportunity that happened. Like, Z-Freak got in too close. Like, I kind of liked the tiny comboing it. They needed it to kill him, but...
The Ice Blast. Night Stalker's going for it. Jarix will slow him down, and... Fada might be able to get the turnaround kill. Is Jarix? Oh, he's not even going to die. The Ice Blast ticks. One more. Alrighty, fine.
Not worth it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, nice rewards basically for the next like 4 minutes. All to the Roche area. That way, even if some of them get dewarded, they're still going to have more than their opponent. They'll have a vision advantage, and they should be able to get a pick and then take the Roche.
Limp jumps on in with the help of the Orchid. Not really needed, but still, Chessie was there to be a part of that kill. It is so dangerous. Because the combination is now not just Lincoln, you know, Avalanche, Toss. Like, that was the old Tiny. Now he's got Echo Saber. So those guaranteed double hits off. Chessie is going to be run down by the Necronomicon. Matumba Man, as long as he doesn't get juked in the trees, gets the Sprout out, but it's not enough. He had the melee Necronomicon minion. Meanwhile, mid lane, they're going to jump on a Curl. The Ice Blast lands. They will quickly pop him. Curl, no opportunity to respond, nor any allies nearby.
It relies on some regen and some armor. They've got all the counters for that.
Yeah.
Z-Freak transitioning into Ags. He's still pretty far away. A is almost done with his. That's when things get really hard.
Oh, Limp, you are darn it. Jesus. Alright, so round up. They're going to be in time to defend this tier 2, though.
I think they've got it, because they've moved a bunch of heroes top, and they saw that Jarix was there. They got the defense here, and they might even get some Necros for free gold. Prophet TP almost going through.
Oh, Fada. He's only got a
the bash
up. He's blink himself away, but I'm not sure if he has the space. The Orb goes down, but now he's orking it up, and now he's definitely dead. The Doom goes down onto Swindles, but now with that beautiful Sprout from Chessie, they can't actually pursue. Instead, they have to go to the north, try and chase down Z-Freak. Long-range toss. Curl goes flying through the air and lands right on top of the Night Stalker, washing him like a Goomba. Night Stalker goes down. Hanskin surrounded by Matumba Man. Like it.
It didn't have to be like that.
Yeah,
they only had to lose like... I guess Swindle was kind of committed, but yo, that Echo Saber looks kind of creepy when Tiny uses it. Nice deny there by whoever that was.
TP to top lane. Oh man, Complexity just like go, go, go. Chessie setting up yet another kill on Mind Control, and again, this time it's Mind Control who's going to be the one in the Treant Trap.
They're Necro if they want to kill that too.
Eric's, what are you doing here?
Squads. They're just putting a couple of heroes here, a couple of heroes there. Look at Swindle. It's part of this as well. Looking for Nature's Prophet there with the ulti.
Oh, but they actually clipped Fada inside the pit. They didn't realize it until the orb went out. Silence just in time, but now counter silence coming out from Chessie, and Fada is most definitely dead currently. And it's going to be a nice little boost once they take this tier 2. They even scan behind the tower and see for a moment somebody was there. Z-Freak is actually positioning himself to actually run into the smoke. Now Swindle's going to make the initiation on the 2. The Ice Blast follow-up is also going to be able to land on 2. Matumba Man's practically dead already. Sure, Swindles is down, but if they can trade for Matumba Man, it's worth it, but they can't. They managed to run himself away. Now Chessie's actually going to be the one going down. Complexity had the initiation. They just didn't quite have the follow-up as Limp was missing from that fight, trying to push out the top lane, and now they're going to lose Hanskin as well.
All right, Hubata, he's happy with this. He'll be okay.
Accepted his death.
So he gets Ags, but I'm a little surprised that it even went that well for Complexity though, because they had great vision due to putting Hawks on or
up. Slowed down by the Void. Limp's actually going to go for the TP up to the top lane because the tier 3 is almost dead. It's already at half HP with the Necrobooks on top of it. It looks like Z-Freak may be caught. Meanwhile, inside the base, the tier 3 does indeed go down. Matumbaman's going to make all out for the melee racks, and they're going to be able to get into these Necronomicons, just tearing it up, and they're not even going to catch anybody. As maybe mind controls. Chessie blinks forward, managed to get the Sprout. Toss forward. Chessie looking for it. Swindle's going to go for the sprint mission. All they need is some vision for a toss, and it looks like mind control blinks himself away, but Matumbaman is finally going to get caught thanks to the EF damage, or maybe not. Fana turning around with a beautiful drink. Well, yes, Matumbaman goes down, but now all the members of Complexity are low. Chessie, in fact, just needs a couple right clicks, will die to the axes, and Swindle's being controlled up by the telekinesis. They need a few more right clicks with the orb. They should be able to get it. Nice armlet toggle, but still, 3 heroes on top of Swindle's. I just doubt he's going to be able to make his escape. Sprint up, stun forward, blink out.
He doesn't have the mana, though. He can tread switch and maybe TP, but he's got to get one more blink off.
Okay, another armlet toggle. Waxes. Oh, almost.
All right, he's
Swindles. He's good.
If he doesn't, okay, yeah, well, okay.
Keeps on going. Opportunities for Yule's blink out as well.
Oh yeah, good point.
A lot of little weird synergy or counters to Complexity in some ways. Matumbaman going to be jumped on here. Chessie about to complete his TP with the Ice Blast coming in, and it's not going to hit. If it hits, then I think they get that kill with the Orchid, but now they still will. Swindles managed to hit the stun. Matumbaman got greedy, turning around for the kill on Chessie. He had the rest of the team behind him, and it's still going to work out. A good fight, 1 for 2. And maybe make it a third. Swindles gets Yule sceptered up. Time blink forward and Primal Roar him, and they've got him in the bag.
Really nice skill there. 3. Well, they're just getting punished too much by Puck Gold, especially on Tiny here. He gets Stream Cold, he's just dead. Too late now. And now Complexity can get it with the minus armor.
Oh yeah, they can do it so quickly. Liquid on the clock here. Need to go back in. Gets an orb. Pretty good one too. Not going to jump for it though. The Aegis is going to be on the ground here. Nobody. Jarex, he managed to get the telekinesis down the ball. The Ice Blast is going to be able to land on a couple, but Jarex finally picks it up. He gets the Aegis in hand while still controlling 3 members of Complexity. What an initiation from the support of Liquid.
Taking it, we can take it. And then they all just died. Now they have to buy back. Slaughter's up here. Vlad's picked up for him, so he's kind of all in right now. But they just might get a second Rax here.
Critical mistake from Complexity may have just cost them the game. Oh, the blink straight into the Yule Scepter. Mind Control gets the control on him, and now he's able to take him out the Ice Blast. It's going to be a bit too late. Limp, he's got to output so much damage to put Pat's Liquid, but he's now doomed up and has to head back to the fountain, but he can't even make it that far. He's slowed down by the board, hit by Kuro. He ends up going down a secondary time, and Complexity are now left with only 2. Make it, okay,
is that
1.
it?
Complexity may have just lost this game outright after a Roshan fight. Now they're just losing hero after hero. Yes, Z-Freak goes down. Chessie comes back to life, but it's already over. The game called by Swindamelons. And Complexity, they drew it even 1-1 with that very exciting game 2. And yeah, they were doing a lot in game 3. Moving around, very active team. Played the tempo really well, but a little bit of loss of control. Top lane, Roshan fight, and that was it.
And it was a lot of